Now on CoastTV News.
It's a cold and clear start to our Friday. Temperatures in the 20s and 30s out the door. Bundle up. The cold weather sticks around into the weekend. Next rain chance comes early next week. I'll have the details coming up.
Snow preparations. We have a look at the conditions in Northeast Ohio as severe winter weather continues to hit that area.
And a big step for affordable housing in Lewis, a look at the groundbreaking ceremony, and we'll tell you when that project is expected to be finished.
One town in Sussex County now has a whole 2 police officers on its staff. We're going to tell you why Greenwood decided to increase the staff from 1 to 2.
This is CoastTV News Today.
December 13th, thank you all so much for joining us this morning. I'm Paige Marley.
And good morning, I'm Elise Weber. Matt Pensick has the day off.
And thanks for being up with us during our 6 o'clock
6
hour.
6 o'clock already.
Time is moving fast.
I know, I can't believe it's the weekend already, but last Sunday it was gorgeous outside.
Yes.
It was beautiful. It didn't feel like December, so no pressure, Bob. I mean, is this weekend going to be like that?
Well, good morning, ladies. Good morning, Delmarva. It's going to be a chilly weekend. It'll be dry, but it'll be feeling more like December, and it should be. We're getting close to Christmas now, so we don't want it super mild, and believe me, it's not. It's cold this morning. 24 in Georgetown, Delmar 23, Salisbury 25, 32 in Bethany Beach, 31 in Rehoboth. So wow, you really dropped here in the last hour. 36 in Ocean City because your winds went calm. That's why you got cold, and you're looking at just a light breeze there along the coast right now. So with the light winds, the actual temperature and it feels like temperatures are pretty much the same as it's clear. Had a beautiful moon overnight and good travel weather this morning all up and down the East Coast, or at least the Mid-Atlantic up into New York with high pressure in place. Just a few snow showers across Pennsylvania and Ohio, but it's a cold morning. By mid-morning, lots of sunshine, and we do crack that freezing mark, and by noon it's cold, 30s to lower 40s, only lower 40s, some inland areas at 2 o'clock with 30s elsewhere. So a very cold day and a chilly evening as well. Here's our temperatures and wind chill. You can see the spread is pretty small because we don't have a lot of wind, and that's a good thing. But a little bit of wind chill later in the day with highs in the lower 40s and feels like temperatures in the mid to upper 30s.
Thank you, Bob. New this morning, Arctic weather continues to bear down on Northeast Ohio with frigid temps and heavy snow. You can see those conditions right there on your screen now. And right now, locals are preparing for upping up a foot of more of snow across that region. Still, they're digging out from a major snowstorm just late last month as the city endures an ongoing state of emergency from all of that snow.
And happening now, one Sussex County town has a new police chief after months with only 1 officer on its staff. The Greenwood Town Council unanimously approved to hire Chief David Walton at a meeting on Thursday. This comes after several neighbors expressed safety concerns with only 1 officer being on duty since September. Walton previously served as a chief of police in Frederica and is currently involved in a civil lawsuit against the town. Some neighbors say they're glad to soon have another officer in town, but they are not without concerns.
Is he going to do his job and do it right without any scrutiny, any kind of bad things that we hear or anything like that? I would be one to be concerned.
And town officials say Chief Walton is not expected to start until the week of Christmas or afterwards, and his first priority is to regain the department's accreditation there in Sussex County.
New this morning, a group made up of officials from Delaware's coast could vote to dissolve today. This comes just months after the Delaware Department of Justice says the Association of Coastal Towns violated Freedom of Information Act requirements. This all began when a South Bethany man petitioned. The association denied citizens the opportunity to participate in matters related to U.S. Wind's offshore wind project. According to the agenda, if a vote to disband goes forward, the association would be no more as of December 31st.
And happening now, the Maryland Equitable Justice Commission is taking steps towards fighting what it says is mass incarceration of Black Marylanders in the state. According to the commission, Black Marylanders make up 30% of the state's population, but are 71% of the amount of people in Maryland's correctional facilities. This week, the commission approved 18 recommendations to address these statistics, and the commission says these recommendations include legislative and agency reform and program development.
Happening today, Lewis figuring out what to do with what remains of nearly $2 million in federal money that was awarded during the COVID-19 pandemic. $30,000 went to the Lewis Board of Public Works, $60,000 to Family Promise, $460,000 to Lewis, the Lewis Fire Department, who spent it, $200,000 to Milford Housing. Some ideas left are using it to fix potholes, access public water in the lobby of City Hall, and clean up the beaches.
And happening now in Lewis, developers and contractors are starting to build more affordable housing. Thursday, officials broke ground on 42 affordable housing units at the Chapel Branch Apartments. And on your screen right now is that groundbreaking moment, which happened on Dorman Road. Developers say construction is expected to be done next December, but locals have mixed opinions, and the Delaware State Housing Authority says they're looking forward to families moving in.
So this is the first development in Lewis in over 20 years. So it really demonstrates us keeping an eye on the prize and making sure that affordable housing is happening and available across the state.
But let's see how far out these people actually live before we start thinking about affordable housing, which again is not a bad thing.
And the developers say plans to build more will start once those 42 units are finished.
Now, also in Lewis, Dutchman's Harvest Workforce Housing Program has been going through many challenges. The Milford Housing Development Corporation has withdrawn from that project. Developer Preston Shell said the original objective of the project, however, will remain the same. We're going to take a live look now at the White House. Only a few weeks to go before Trump's second inauguration there. And now the president-elect is celebrating being named Times Person of the Year. At the same time, President Biden also making history through the use of his pardon power.
And NBC's Bree Jackson shows us how both men are preparing for this big transition.
President-elect Trump ringing the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange Thursday after being honored as Time Magazine's Person of the Year for a second time.
I think I like it better this time, actually, because but we did a good job. We had a great first term, despite a lot of turmoil caused unnecessarily. But the media's tamed down a little bit.
Mr. Trump also taking time to promote policies for his second administration and sending this message to Republicans in control of both chambers. As President-elect Trump prepares to return to the White House, President Biden is marking his final weeks in office with an historic move, pardoning 39 people and commuting close to 1,500 sentences for people convicted of nonviolent crimes. It's the largest single-day act of clemency in modern history.
They've all just demonstrated good behavior, have shown that incarceration and at-home confinement has been successful in their rehabilitation. And those are all important criteria to look at.
On Capitol Hill, senators are examining whether to confirm Trump's cabinet selections. Embattled nominee for Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth gaining support.
I'm going to be supporting Pete for the nomination for the Department of Defense.
Hegseth answering a question on whether gays should be allowed to serve in the military.
Yes.
Kash Patel, Trump's pick to replace resigning FBI Director Christopher Wray, is also seeking to rally support, meeting with Senator Ted Cruz. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
Now we're just getting started in this hour of Coast TV News Today.
Coming up, help for the holidays. We'll tell you how much the Food Bank of Delaware says people can take home in just one visit to its pantry.
Also ahead, a bicker over a boardwalk rock. We're going to tell you why some locals are debating the new music festival that's set to take place in a few months.
And officials are looking into a deadly fire. We'll tell you how much the damage from this disaster in Millsboro is going to cost. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
Born in the stars, formed in the earth, shaped by designers around the world, and curated by Khalsa Jewelers in Lewis. Paul Chen, also known as Sundar Khalsa, is a meditation and yoga master as well as the owner of Khalsa Jewelers.
At Khalsa Jewelers, we offer signature pieces to celebrate love in those special moments in our life. Peace to all, light to all, love to all. Celebrate with us at historic Lewis and Rehoboth Beach.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, At Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
Your smile is your first impression, so make it an unforgettable one. At Miles of Smiles Cosmetic of Salisbury, we specialize in creating beautiful smiles. Whether you're looking for a routine exam, cosmetic upgrade, or advanced dental care, we deliver the future of dentistry with a personal touch. We are transforming how oral care is delivered through advanced technology and personalized treatments. Call today and schedule your new smile consultation. Miles of Smiles Cosmetic of Salisbury. Beautiful smiles for a healthy lifestyle.
Coming up on 612 on this cold Friday morning, 30 in Rehoboth Beach right now. Not seeing too much activity on the boardwalk. Well, it's still really early and still really dark out there and cold. 20s inland areas, low to mid 20s, 24 Georgetown, Milton 25, even freezing in Bethany Beach and Rehoboth right now. Winds are light or calm, so we're not really looking at wind chill being a factor, but we're looking at clear skies, just a few high clouds floating through. Otherwise, we're in good shape weather-wise today. It's just going to be cold with high pressure in place. If you're going for a run, Elisa's a big runner. Not a bad day for a run. Light winds, you always like that. Sunshine, but cold. 20s, 30s, and eventually near 40 by noon. Mostly sunny and light winds.
Sounds good, Bob. Thanks so much. Happening now, Delaware State Fire Marshal will continue to investigate the cause of a deadly fire that happened in Millsboro Wednesday. Officials say it happened in a townhouse, and we're going to show you the damage done right there. Firefighters say they found one person dead inside the home. The cause of death is still being investigated. The fire caused $350,000 in damage. The Biden administration slamming the brakes on bank overdraft fees. Thursday, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau unveiled its finalized rule that would place a $5 cap on penalties. That's a significant drop from the typical $35 fee many customers face when they pull out more money than is currently available. The Bureau says this could save U.S. households roughly $225 per year, up to $5 billion nationwide. But some banking trade groups not in favor of this. They say this could actually cause future financial problems.
And more than 2.5 million travel Stanley mugs have been recalled due to potential burn hazards caused by a faulty lid. The recall involves a switchback and trigger action stainless steel travel mug sold in the United States. And the Consumer Product Safety Commission says threads in those lids may shrink when exposed to heat, causing that lid to fall off during use. And the CPSC says there have been 16 reports in the U.S. of recalled mug lids detaching during use, and 2 of those led to burn injuries.
Still ahead this morning, a bicker over Boardwalk Rock. We're going to tell you why the Ocean City Chamber of Commerce is in support of the event amid some concerns from locals.
And it's a cold start in Cambridge, 25 for you. Good looking shot of the marina there, and we're looking at clear and cold conditions to start our Friday, and the dry and cold weather continues today and into the weekend, and a bit warmer on Sunday. The next rain chance comes early next week. I'll have all the details on Futurecast coming up in 2 minutes.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in appliances, to ensure that you not only get the best product for your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your remodel.
It's always fun bringing clients into Delmarva Design Center. No matter how much they want to spend, there's always an option for people to pick something that they like.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
At FH Fur, we believe that $29 is a small price to pay to make the holidays brighter for kids in need, which is why we're extending our $29 heating inspection offer through December 31st. For only $29, FH Fur, your Lennox Premier dealer, will perform a complete home heating inspection with the entire amount going directly to the Marine Toys for Tots Foundation. Up to $10,000. Schedule your heating inspection today with FH Fur. Absolutely the best.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com. Illuminations by Bellaterra. Customize your lighting vision with our experienced team. Aesthetics and functionality are key components utilized in our designs, increasing property value, beauty, safety, and security. Whether you're adding mood lighting to a patio space or improving visibility, Illuminations by Bellaterra will deliver exceptional lighting installations that will impress every time the sun goes down. Call today and elevate your space with outdoor lighting by Bellaterra.
In 1925, a simple bank ledger began journaling the transactions of life in Willards, Maryland. New houses, barns, and farm equipment. Growing families and businesses both big and small. A record through time of hardship and prosperity. 100 years ago, the founding of the Farmers Bank of Willards was vital to the town. 100 years later, banking has changed, but the Farmers Bank remains steadfast in its original mission, keeping and reinvesting millions of dollars right here for the benefit of our communities.
The time is now 6:16 and we're going to take a live look outside at Lewis this morning. And now, not too much to see right there, Bob. Hopefully we'll see the sun come up in a little bit, but I'm hoping for a sunny weekend. I know we got some much needed rain, which is a good thing, especially with that drought we were experiencing. So,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Great to see the rain a couple of days ago. We hadn't seen a rain like that for a very long time, and that definitely put a dent in our drought. Now, we picked up about 1 3/4 inches in a lot of places, over 2 inches from this latest rain event. Normally 1.41, so we're above average by about 1/3 of an inch. That's good news for the month, but bad news for the year is that we're still running an 8-inch deficit, almost 34 inches for the year. We should be somewhere near 42 inches now, and we'll be adding to that as we go into the early part of next week. It's cold out there. You don't need me to tell you that. You step outside, you feel it. 24 in Georgetown, 25 in Milton, 23 in Seaford and Delmar, 25 in Salisbury. Even along the coast below freezing now in Rehoboth and Bethany Beach, your winds have gone calm. That's why the temperatures are dipping. 36 in Ocean City and just a light breeze there right now. In fact, just pretty much calm. So at least we're not dealing with wind chill. It's just plain cold. So leave extra time to scrape the windshield, bundle up the kids. It is clear out there, or mostly clear. We have a beautiful, nearly full moon earlier. High pressure along the East Coast. This is cold high pressure, keeping us high and dry. We do have some lake effect snow showers across the Ohio Valley. Nothing like they had, say, 2 weeks ago. But we're still seeing all this cold air, basically from the central part of the country to the East Coast. Futurecast this morning, it's cold. We're finally warming above freezing around 8 a.m., mid-30s by 9. And then by noon, we're into the upper 30s to around 40 in Salisbury. And then I think we will see some other cities getting in on lower 40s, but that's about it, as many of us are stuck in the upper 30s for highs. We'll see some clouds rolling in this evening, mid to high level clouds. If you're headed out on the town, maybe grabbing some dinner or checking out the holiday lights, it's going to be cold with temperatures in the 30s. By midnight into right around the freezing mark, and then by Saturday morning, we're in the 20s and 30s. By the afternoon hours on your Saturday, it's going to be cold with highs only into the 30s and low 40s. Clouds increase Saturday night and into Sunday morning. Then the clouds thicken up on Sunday. I think the day is dry and a little milder, and here comes the rain building in Sunday night and into Monday. And I think that rain could linger into Tuesday as well. Then we do start to dry it out after that. Does not look like a big storm, but maybe about 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of rain. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 41 today, only 25 tonight. Saturday, 42, mix of sun and clouds. A little milder Sunday, 48 as the clouds up, and then showers on Monday, 57. Looks like Tuesday is the mild day, 63 with some rain. Then it dries out Wednesday and Thursday with highs in the low 50s.
Thank you, Bob. And Springfest and Oceans Cruising make way for the newly announced Boardwalk Rock Festival coming this May. This will include all-star bands like Def Leppard, Motley Crue, Nickelback, and more. And already there's a lot of buzz for this new festival, but there has also been some pushback, especially online. Some locals are worried this festival will overshadow other staple events in the town, but the Ocean City Chamber of Commerce director says this event is what businesses in the town wanted.
I've heard business owners specifically asking, like, hey, we need some help early in season. Because you think about it, winter obviously is, lower volume. So having a big event like this early in season is fantastic.
And if you're looking to get tickets early for the Boardwalk Festival, the pre-ticket sales will open today in just a few hours at 10 a.m. online.
Sounds good. And all this now brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, are you planning on going to Boardwalk Rock?
Oh, still 85% say no and 15% say yes. Oh, come on.
Maybe more people from like out of town are coming.
Maybe. I don't know. My mom loves Def Leppard, so honestly, I'm like, maybe Mom, we should go.
Yeah, go vote yes.
Oh, well, if you still haven't voted, you can still do so on our CoastTV mobile app.
Yeah, definitely. All right, still more to come this morning. We're talking help for the holidays. How many people the Food Bank of Delaware say they saw just in the month of November as people prepare for the holidays.
The holiday season is heating up, and this weekend has plenty of options to keep you busy. Stay tuned for your cool things to do.
Stanley Steamer is proud to be the leader in deep cleaning, cleaning over 1 million homes and businesses across America every year, using powerful equipment custom built by us. We'll remove the buildup of dirt, dust, allergens, grime, and contaminants seen and unseen from your home and business. America's professional deep cleaner for over 75 years. It's not clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Customer satisfaction is our top priority.
Window World does an excellent job. I recommend them to all of my clients.
Window World was different because they actually responded to my phone calls and listened to what I was asking for.
Call Window World today.
These fields are empty now, but soon they'll be alive.
Some teams can only dream to play it because they can't afford it. And that is why Toyota is sponsoring Delmarva's Dream Team.
We're looking for teams from any sport and any level. Each month, your Delmarva Toyota dealer will give one local team a $1,000 grant. And after the year, one finalist will receive an additional $3,000.
Nominate your dream team at DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com under the Features tab.
DSN's Delmarva's Dream Team, sponsored by your local Toyota dealer.
Are you looking to transform your mobile home? Choosing a company that doesn't know the difference between a manufactured and a stick-built home can lead to major repairs in the future. At Delaware Mobile Home Repair, we work exclusively with manufactured homes. So whether you need your bathroom remodeled, new roofing, siding, or any other restoration or renovation on your mobile home, the team at Delaware Mobile Home Repair will get the job done right. Visit our website today and start your free estimate with Delaware Mobile Home Repair.
The Governor's Challenge is back in Salisbury, and the Delmarva Sports Network is your exclusive station for the hottest high school hoops. 140 teams from 14 states, D.C. and Canada hit the courts in the nation's premier holiday basketball tournament. Download the DSN app today so you can stream every live game from 5 courts, plus the DSN Nightly Wrap-Up Show, the 42nd Annual Governor's Challenge, only on the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app, sponsored by Shower Glass.
Window World at Delmarva, quality and price that can't be beat. Get a 10-window package for only $121.81 per month.
No matter the size of the project, you can trust Window World of Delmarva to get it done right.
Remember, first to call, first to install.
Happening now in the midst of the holiday season, the Food Bank of Delaware in Milford is making sure every family has something to eat. It's called the Healthy Pantry Center, and it's where families can actually pay monthly visits and get the grocery shopping experience. The food bank says in the month of November, they saw over 2,000 households at the store. The store has a combination of donated items and items from the Department of Agriculture. Shoppers can leave with up to 54 items.
So many in our community are in need of food assistance that by allowing them the opportunity to come in, select the items that they want for themselves and their families, gives them an incredible amount of dignity and turns it into, a normal experience.
And the food bank says they're always looking for more volunteers, not only during the holidays, but all year round. All right, if you're looking to give back, that's a good spot to go.
Yeah.
All right, well, we are going to be coming back in with First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey now on this chilly Friday morning.
And Bob said that we might have lighter winds, which I can take the cold, but when you mix in the wind,
That's the key. You keep the winds light and full sunshine. We'll have that today, but it's going to be cold. On the beaches, let's start with Assateague and Chincoteague. Temperatures near freezing this morning, and then by this afternoon, I think we're into the mid-40s, so a little better, and at least the winds will be light. Fenwick Island and Ocean City beginning with temperatures in the low 30s, and then 42 at noon in Ocean City, 44 in Fenwick Island. Waves around 1 to 3 feet. UV index will be low. Next 3 days in Cambridge, you do have a couple of chilly days. Today and tomorrow, lower 40s, 48 by Sunday, and increasingly cloudy. And then Crisfield, you're 46 today, 44 Saturday, and close to 50 on Sunday. Then we'll see some rain to start the week, but I think the weekend is dry. Much more on your weekend forecast is coming up.
All right, there's 12 days until Christmas, and if the holiday stress is hitting, don't worry. This weekend has some great ways to unwind and maybe knock a few things off of your to-do list.
Sounds good to me. Christina DiRobertis has your cool things to do.
Well, the countdown for the holidays is on, and this weekend has everything you might be looking for. A chance to snuggle up for a Christmas movie, a place to find some unique gifts, and even some football action. Saturday night, you can enjoy a Christmas movie under the stars. Crooked Hammock in Lewis is showing The Holiday. The Developing Artist collaboration is having a creative market in Rehoboth on Saturday from 11 to 3. Sunday is for the kiddos or the kid in you. Santa Claus is coming to brunch in Milford. Easy Speak Spirits is taking reservations, so grab a table and enjoy some pancakes with the big guy. And for football fans, Saturday is the big one. It's the 125th Army-Navy game. Harpoon Hannah's in Fenwick Island is hosting a watch party. You can cheer on your favorite team and you can learn about Operation We Care. The nonprofit sends care packages to active military members and first responders. The watch party starts at 1 p.m. For event details, tickets, and more, just head to CoastTV.com and click on Cool Things to Do.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Michael Anderson of Anderson Wealth Management has the strategies you need to help plan your retirement. Catch Wise Money right here on WRDE.
From everyone at Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions, we'd like to say thank you for your continued loyalty and faith in us. While we continue to put our best fleet forward, put your feet up and have a well-deserved rest this Christmas. And let every day of the holiday season be filled with joy. And remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would
So they're
say-
made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would
And
go-
they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think
And
so.
they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out?
And
And the
so-
custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Not having enough electrical outlets can be frustrating. With extra indoor and outdoor outlets installed by Expert Wire, setting up decorations anywhere is a breeze. Have outlets installed exactly where you need them with exceptional quality that meets every safety standard. Expert Wire brings convenience and reliability you can trust to your home, property, or business. Visit expertwire247.com to conveniently schedule your appointment today. Leave the wiring to the experts and make it a powerful day.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count on. Now on Coast TV News.
It's a cold and clear start on our Friday with temperatures in the 20s and 30s. The cold weather sticks around into the weekend. Next rain chance comes early next week. I'll have the details coming up.
The plane crash is now under investigation. Details about the scary scene in Connecticut on Thursday.
Efforts to improve schools in the Cape Henlopen School District. We're going to tell you what went down at a recent school board meeting.
And fire investigation is underway in Millsboro. We'll tell you what officials are saying about this blaze that killed one person.
This is Coast TV News Today.
Good morning, I'm Elisa Weber, and thank you for joining us for Coast TV News Today.
That's right. Good morning, everyone. I'm Paige Marley.
So I think a lot of people with Christmas coming up, they want to know about a white Christmas.
Yeah.
I think this is the time when meteorologists get that question a lot.
Aren't we so mean to meteorologists? We're like, answers now.
Yeah, like, are we be able to build a snowman? Or are we not? Are
Right.
you going to ruin our Christmas? No, I'm just kidding, Bob. I'm kidding, Bob. But Bob did say we're 2 weeks out, so it's a little early.
Yeah.
It's a little early, so we'll relax a little bit, Bob.
Yeah, you know, the models are really unreliable beyond about 6-7 days. So, You know, right now I would say no to a white Christmas, but you never know as we get closer. It's cold enough for snow out there this morning, but we have clear skies, 25 in Salisbury, 23 in Delmar, Georgetown 24, 33 in Ocean City, and below freezing in Rehoboth and Bethany Beach right now. As the winds are calm, just a little bit of a breeze, and that's a good thing. Leave extra time to warm up the car and scrape the frost off as well. As we're looking at mostly clear skies, just a few high clouds floating in, maybe a few snow showers across Pennsylvania. Otherwise, it's high pressure keeping us very cold today as we're seeing temperatures in the 20s and low 30s this morning. We finally cracked that freezing mark mid-morning into the mid-30s. By noon, upper 30s to around 40 degrees, and I think we're only going to see some low 40s well inland areas and temperatures into the upper 30s elsewhere. Maybe a few clouds this evening and still pretty chilly. The bus stop forecast for the kiddos, a cold one. Remember, you see the school bus and that little stop sign stopping. Be careful out there. It's cold. Off to school, 24 for the kiddos. Bundle up. And then heading home, pretty chilly, 41 and mostly sunny skies.
Thank you, Bob. New this morning, one person is dead following a small plane crash on a Connecticut highway Thursday. According to the National Transportation Safety Board, that plane was trying to land at the Westchester County Airport after the engine failed. The FAA says 2 people were on that plane when it went down, one of whom died as a result of that crash. The other was critically injured and taken to a local hospital. NTSB investigators are now expected to arrive on scene today.
And happening today, a group made up of officials from Delaware's coast could vote to dissolve. This comes months after the Delaware Department of Justice says the Association of Coastal Towns violated the Freedom of Information Act's requirements. This all started when a South Bethany man petitioned that the association denied citizens the opportunity to participate in matters relating to U.S. Wind's offshore wind project. And according to the agenda, if vote to disband goes forward, the association would be no more as of December 31st.
Happening now, the Maryland Equitable Justice Commission taking some steps towards fighting what it says is mass incarceration of Black Marylanders in the state. According to the commission, Black Marylanders make up about 30% of the state's population, 71% of the amount of people in Maryland correctional facilities. This week, the commission approved 18 recommendations to address statistics. The commission says these recommendations include legislative and agency reform and program development.
And happening today, Lewis is figuring out what to do with what remains of $2 million of federal money awarded during the COVID-19 pandemic. Almost $30,000 went to the Lewis Board of Public Works, $60,000 to Family Promise, $460,000 to the Lewis Fire Department, who has already spent that, and $200,000 to the Milford Housing. Some ideas for using this money are pothole fixes, access to public water in the lobby of City Hall, and cleaning up the beaches.
Crowded classrooms remain a challenge in Cape Henlopen. The school board met Thursday night with one big topic of discussion: how to make it more space for students.
And CoastTV reporter Brendan Conroy shows us how those who spoke on this topic really care about the outcomes for the students.
Better classrooms, better facilities, and better learning.
They come up with ideas and try to get them.
That's what the Cape Henlopen School District is looking to achieve for students with a certificate of necessity. The district is trying to improve school facilities through community funding. A swimming pool and bigger classrooms are included in the plan. The money would come from an equitable change in taxes per household in the district, depending on home value. Superintendent Robert Fulton says this could be a positive thing for the students.
I think everything happens for a reason, and as long as our kids win in the end, that's what we're about here. So we just want the very best for our students.
While the idea of a referendum was voted to be put on pause until July, the plans to improve school grounds for students and the community stays the same. It was a long meeting, but those who spoke on the topic spoke strongly about how these funds should be used for the students, not just the community. Not everyone thinks these changes will be beneficial for the students.
Everything for children, they're in the education business, not the pool business.
As Sussex County keeps on growing, the surrounding schools are adapting and looking to keep on growing too. For CoastTV News, I'm Brendan Conroy.
While the project is on pause, the pool committee and school board will work on improving that plan even further before presenting it to the community. And happening now, the Delaware State Fire Marshal will continue to investigate the cause of a deadly fire in Millsboro on Wednesday. Officials say it happened in a townhome, and on your screen right now you can see that damage. Firefighters say they found one person dead inside the home, and that cause of death is still being investigated. The fire caused $350,000 in damage. We're taking a live look outside at the White House, and the White House says it can't corroborate reported sightings of large drones stoking fear in New Jersey. That's despite numerous reports and videos of objects flying near places like the president-elect's golf course and a military site. And federal security officials say they have no evidence of a threat to the public safety or national security. Now, they're suggesting many of the aircrafts might not even be drones, and some New Jersey officials say the aircraft appears to be able to evade traditional radar and police helicopters, and the mystery has many demanding answers.
You know there's no threat if you don't know much about it.
What are these drones doing in New Jersey? I can tell you what they're not doing. If they're Martians, I guarantee you they're not staying because the taxes are way too high.
And intelligence analyst John Miller says the military can shoot down a drone, but it could be dangerous in a populated area. He says it could land someplace and cause damage.
All right, still more news to get to in this final half hour. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up next, Coastal Christmas Donations will show you the donations being sent to North Carolina to help spread holiday cheer after that area was devastated by a hurricane. And Milford boys basketball is trying to make this a statement season. They'll go off to a good start Thursday night at Sussex Tech High School.
And a possible phony pony sale. Why one person says a Chincoteague pony for sale in Pennsylvania may not be what it's listed as. Stay with us on CoastTV News Today.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Gamey Elliott in Salisbury today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7. It's time to huddle up and talk football.
We're talking touchdowns, tackles, and everything in between. From game-changing plays to the latest news around the league.
We'll take a deep dive into all of the plays that made a difference.
We'll see you in the end zone.
Catch the End Zone, Mondays at 5 on Big 107.7. Sponsored by Tyndall's Casual Furniture and North Star Heating and Air Conditioning.
As the season changes and temperatures drop, Spicer Brothers is turning up the heat with Black Friday sizzling savings. Right now, save 30% off your complete roofing system. Plus, save an additional $1,000 off your new roof during our Black Friday sale. At Spicer Brothers, excellence is our standard, ensuring each project is built to last a lifetime. Call our office by December 15th and schedule your free in-home consultation to take advantage of the Black Friday sizzling savings. Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Coastal Home Roofing is your source for all your roofing and siding needs. We do not take any down payment. You don't pay until the job is done. Protect your home even further by taking advantage of our lifetime labor warranty. Schedule a free immediate estimate with our team by visiting our website or giving us a call at 866-976-5462. Coastal Home Roofing, Delmarva's roofing and siding experts.
It is 6:38 on this frosty, cold Friday morning. We're seeing frosty fields on our Tyndall's Casual Furniture cam in Laurel. 25 degrees, calm winds there, so frosty and cold inland areas with low to mid-20s. 29 at Bethany Beach and Rehoboth, so even cold along the beaches. The only place above freezing in this Ocean City at 33. Just a light breeze there right now. Otherwise, mostly clear skies, and we're looking at, well, mostly sunny skies today as high pressure builds in. Today's checklist, definitely need to bundle up, hats and gloves, layer up as well. You need the ice scraper for sure. Make sure you have a warm beverage. Obviously, don't need the umbrella, but you need the sunglasses. That sun will be strong today. And speaking of umbrella, Debbie Gunn is our umbrella winner from Millsboro. Congratulations to her on her brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and Coast TV.
There is an outcry on Virginia's eastern shore over what some believe to be the fraudulent sale of a Chincoteague pony. Lebanon Valley Livestock Market in Pennsylvania made this post on Facebook advertising the sale of this pony. The company says it is a Chincoteague pony, but those familiar with the Chincoteague ponies are raising red flags, saying the horse's size and colors don't match up with those that are found on the island.
As more people started becoming aware of
what's going on. They're looking at pictures, and the description had listed it as, I think it was called a silver buckskin. That's pretty rare. Like we don't have anything like that. Our colors are pretty basic out here on the island, and we don't have the genetics for any of that.
And Leonard says there is a small chance the pony is of Chincoteague descent, but it definitely did not come from the island.
Coming up this week on Sunday Night Football, right here on Coast TV, the Green Bay Packers will be taking on the Seattle Seahawks. You don't want to miss it, and you can watch all the action starting at 7. And then, of course, stay tuned right after the game for your local news.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
It's very early in the winter sports season, but that means there's statements to be made. And Milford is a team looking to make that statement, aiming for its first winning season in 3 years. In the Henlopen, Sussex Tech at home, taking on the Milford Buccaneers in some boys basketball action. Early in the first, Holden Stewart lets it fly and gets the Ravens on the board first, and they'd stay hot from the outside. Kyle Thompson gets some arc under this one and banks it in to grow the lead to 7. But Milford battled back. Dymere Collins darts inside and converts an acrobatic finish to bring the Bucks within 5, and we stay in the lane. Corbin Foran flicks in the short jumper to push the Ravens up by 4. But this Michael Mullen fast break score puts Milford up 23-22 late in the first half. And in the third, Kenton James spotting up in the corner, and there's no doubt about it, he cuts the Ravens' deficit down to 3. But Zevian Green and Milford would have the final word, driving and scoring to put a stamp on it. Milford rolls to its first win, 70-52. The Buccaneers are back in action on Tuesday at home against Caesar Rodney. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day, everyone.
And coming up on DSN tonight, your game of the night at 6:30. Tune in for Queen Anne's at Parkside in girls basketball, and then come back for a full recap of all the action. Final score is at 10:30. Then over on the DSN Plus app, 3:30, you can watch Del Mar Invitational Wrestling Tournament. 5:30, Kent County at Gunston School in boys basketball. All that before your game of the night that we just mentioned. And today in your entertainment news, the latest movie award nominations and a Christmas classic returning to the big screen. Here's David Daniel with the Hollywood Minute.
There is one sin which I have come to fear above all others: certainty.
Certain movies keep rising to the top this award season. Conclave received a leading 11 nominations from the Critics' Choice Awards, including Best Picture, Director, and Acting Ensemble, plus individual nods for Ralph Fiennes and Isabella Rossellini. Wicked also conjured up 11 CCA nominations, including Picture, Director, Ensemble, and nods for stars Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. The 30th Annual Critics' Choice Awards air live on E! January 12th.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
White Christmas is back in theaters for its 70th anniversary. Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, Rosemary Clooney, and Vera Ellen star in the classic musical, which has been restored and remastered for the re-release. Screenings are Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, December 15th through the 17th. Locations and showtimes at fathomevents.com. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
During the holiday season, Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign works to bring the Christmas spirit to everyone. And we like to share the cards and the donations we have received. This card right here is from Louise and Lewis. Thank you so much for your card and your donation. But we still need your help to make sure every child on Delmarva has that special present to open on Christmas morning. Already, the initiative has raised over $260,000. And to donate online, visit blessourchildren.org. And today's Holiday House is coming to us from a family in Milton. We all love a white Christmas, and this family hopes that it's in the cards for us this year. I don't know, have to ask Bob. And you can see that beautiful white decorations and setups on your screen right now. This picture was submitted to us by Marjorie in Milton. We want to see more of your bright lights and festive setups. You can submit your pictures and videos right now at coasttv.com/holidayhouse.
At this point, not looking like a holiday white Christmas for Delmarva, but you never know. We're still several days out. It's cold and dry right now in Lewis on the Tullen and Razor Cam, 28 degrees, and it's going to be a cold Friday. And that cold weather continues into the upcoming weekend. A bit warmer on Sunday. Next rain chance comes early next week. I'll have your forecast details in 2 minutes.
Listen to Big 107.7, Delmarva's classic rock station.
Start the new year off generously by giving to those in need on Delmarva. Coast Country Cares is hosting a Code Purple Drive on Saturday, January 11th at Boulevard Ford in Georgetown. Stop by from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. to donate non-perishable food items, warm clothing, cleaning supplies, and more for shelters and those who need it most this winter. For a complete list of items for January 11th, go to coastcountry.com. Coast Country Cares, sponsored by Spicer Brothers.
Hey, I'd like to tell you a secret that most roofing contractors wouldn't want you to know. Did you know that some contractors buy their credentials and pass the cost on to you? Not only that, but your prorated warranties are paid for by you, the customer, up front. At Callaway, we don't pay for our status, so you get the same quality roof at a lower price. When you need a new roof, make sure you get a quote from Callaway Corporations and see why Callaway is the easy choice. Call now for your free estimate.
Callaway Corporations, installing roofs in Delmarva for over 20 years.
I'm Kelly Geloff with the Law Offices of Tunnel and Razor. I became an attorney to help people when they need it most. Accidents and injuries can turn your world upside down, but you don't have to face the legal process alone. Our dedicated team has built a legacy of trust and commitment to our clients, ensuring you feel supported every step of the way. We aim to reduce your stress and be the voice you need to get the compensation you deserve. We're the personal injury team of Tunnel and Razor. Trust us to be your voice.
877-CALL-FIR, FHFIR.com.
Foul odors, discolored water. Are you running out of hot water more quickly? These are all signs of sediment buildup in your water heater. And as the buildup becomes more severe, it can even cause a premature tank failure. Flushing the tank periodically can prevent these problems. FHFIR has you covered. Get a water heater flush for $49. That's right, a complete water heater flush for only $49. Act now and get a plumbing inspection free.
877-CALL-FIR, FHFIR.com.
6:47 now on your Friday as we take a live look at Rehoboth Beach. See what's going on there. Beautiful sky there in Rehoboth Beach, Bob. Just what we needed on this chilly Friday the 13th. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, scary. A nearly full moon, too, on this Friday the 13th. And it's great to see the sunshine for today, but it's going to be cold. That sun underperforming a little bit, let's say, because it's going to be cold. 41 today, 42 on Saturday. Average high now is 51, and we're still below average on Sunday at 48. And then it gets mild on Monday, 57 there, 63 on Tuesday with an increasing chance of rain. But out the door this morning, it is cold, 25 in Salisbury, 23 in Delmar, Georgetown 24, and here in Milton 24 too. 29 in Rehoboth at Bethany Beach. So even along the coast, it's cold. The only spot above freezing is Ocean City right now at 34. It's just a little bit of a breeze along the coast, but it's calm inland. So wind chill not a factor. Good thing this morning, but leave extra time to warm up the car, scrape the windshield. You know the drill by now as we're looking at mostly clear skies, just a few clouds floating through, and we do have high pressure building in, and that's keeping us nice and dry from the mid-Atlantic region all the way up into the northeast. Just a few light snow showers maybe around eastern Ohio into the Pittsburgh area and the lake effect areas around Buffalo, New York. Otherwise, it's just cold all the way back into the Central Plains. So that's essentially our weather as we head into the weekend. Futurecast at 7:30. Many areas still right around that freezing mark. Then we start to thaw out by 10 o'clock. We're into the mid-30s around Millsboro, 36 there, 37 in Fenwick Island. Even by the noon hour, well, 40 in Salisbury and Berlin, but pretty much everybody else is into the upper 30s. So upper 30s and lower 40s. That'll do it for the highs as we head into the mid-afternoon hours. For this evening, some high clouds building in if you're headed out on the town. It's going to be cold. Bundle up with temperatures in the 30s and a bit of a northerly breeze as well, and some high clouds overnight. And by Saturday morning, maybe not as cold as this morning, but still pretty chilly with 20s and low 30s, and another cold day heading into your Saturday. Here's 3 p.m. with 30s and low 40s. So very, very cold conditions. And then clouds start to increase later Saturday night and Sunday morning. So the clouds with an onshore wind will keep us a little milder into Sunday morning. Clouds thicken up as we go into Sunday. I think it's dry during the day, but then Sunday night into Monday, we have a system coming through bringing us rain. And I think we could see more showers lingering into Tuesday, then drying out after that. Maybe about a 10 to 2/10 of an inch of rain. Not a big system, not a big rain system like we just saw, but good to see the rain nonetheless. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 41 today, 42 Saturday, Sunday clouding up 48, then the rain early next week, Monday and Tuesday, 57 Monday, 63 Tuesday, then lower 50s and dry Wednesday and Thursday.
For months, people have gathered at the Old Path Church of Christ in Georgetown to pack up donations for those in need.
And as Coast TV reporter Zakia Jennings shows us, this week they gathered once again to pack up what might be the last trailer of donations headed to North Carolina this year.
Here, you can see the devastation from Hurricane Helene, which tore through the southeast in September. Recovery efforts are ongoing, with people across the country finding ways to help their fellow American. Here on Delmarva, volunteers are filling up yet another trailer with boxes and bags of donations in an effort to help. Everything you see on screen here is going to be sent down to North Carolina to help those still recovering from that hurricane. Sandy Daisy is back, volunteering once again, and says it's the thought of what people went through that inspires her to keep showing up.
I seen the devastation. I mean, roads tore up and everything. You've seen where refrigerators have been moved and I mean, it was complete devastation.
Multiple organizations have been collecting and packing up donations for months. Lori Pendleton has worked alongside the organizers from the very beginning. She showed up with a car full of stuff.
Sometimes you have to be ready to receive it too, and these people are ready to receive it, and they need to know that people do care, even if we have no idea who you are, and that's okay. You don't have to know who the people are that are getting it. You just know it's going where it's supposed to.
As you can see in here, this trailer is loading up with a number of items for people down in North Carolina, and not just for the winter time, but for the holiday season as well. We have Christmas gifts boxed up here, water bottles over here, and even more bedding here. And while this is the last trailer to head down south for this year, there's much more to come in the new year. In Georgetown, I'm Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
It's now 6:52 this morning. It's time to check in with our Coastal Pet of the Day.
And today's Coastal Pet of the Day is coming to us from the Brandywine Valley SPCA. On your screen right now is Macho. Macho is an active and lovable boy, and he loves to socialize and meet new people. Look at that smile. Aww. And he also enjoys being the center of attention. And you can adopt Macho or any other lovable pet at the organization's mega adoption event happening this weekend at all locations. It takes place Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Sounds good. It's a great weekend for it. And don't forget, we want to see your pets at home on Delmarva. Send us pictures of them. Tell us what makes your pet so special.
And you could scan the QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friends to Coast TV News, then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all of the pets we feature.
It is a cold start across Delmarva this morning. 23 in Cambridge on the HSB camera. So leave extra time, warm up the car, scrape the windshield. We're looking at a cold Friday, and then the weekend's looking pretty cold, but it remains dry, and then a bit warmer Sunday. Looks like our rain chance comes early next week with warmer temperatures. Your 10-day forecast is next.
Avery Hall has exceeded my expectations, not only as a client, but more so probably like the care that they take. I'm in the real estate profession, and so we're always looking for industry partners to kind of continue on the kind of care and service that we provide on the real estate side. And we found that Avery Hall was just a phenomenal fit. There's obviously a continuity of service that we can expect from them. I just always feel as though I'm being taken care of. And our clients have had such a great experience with Avery Hall that there's nobody else that we really recommend.
When Pfeiffer's needed a custom solution for their serving windows, they turned to Clark & Sons. When the American Legion and Lewis faced a similar challenge, they also called Clark & Sons. From the smallest custom garage door you've ever seen to the bold, bright red doors of the new Ocean City Fire Department, Clark & Sons has the garage door for every need. For over 60 years, we've been the trusted choice across Delmarva, known for delivering top-notch craftsmanship and unmatched service. Call today for your free estimate. Clark & Sons, where quality meets trust.
Are you suffering from hair loss? Maybe you need to cut a few pounds. Ready to start dating again? Well, here at East Coast Plumbing, Heating and Air, we can help you with none of that.
But what we can help you with is plumbing repairs, drain cleaning, tub and showers, water heaters, air conditioning, heat pumps, gas furnaces, and sewer and water main replacements. Stop dealing with shammies that don't work and call Delmarva's top service provider.
East Coast Plumbing, Heating and Air.
Or find us online at eastcoastplumbing247.com. Forget about it.
Our crawl space was really damp, it was really dirty, and it smelled really bad. Working with the Bennett Termite team was easy. I'm very satisfied with their promptness to get here and get the project done. Our home has been super dry since it's been encapsulated. Our heating and our HVAC bills have improved. It's a huge return on your investment, and overall, it's just really something nice that you can do for your home. If I had to give somebody one piece of advice, I would say call Bennett Termite. You won't regret it.
The hammers are smashing, the glasses are raising, and the fun times await at Bushel Sports Bar and Grill in Lewis. Explore our selection of off-season entrees and mouth-watering signature sandwiches that are sure to satisfy any palate. Relax and enjoy local craft brews and specialty cocktails watching your favorite sports team, or compete with your friends at some 8-ball. And indulge yourself with year-round all-you-can-eat crabs, served by the bucketful and seasoned to perfection. For good vibes with a friendly atmosphere, visit Bushel's on Coastal Highway today.
An iconic piece of movie memorabilia was sold at an auction Saturday.
And a pair of ruby slippers worn by Judy Garland during the making of The Wizard of Oz sold for $28 million.
Ooh, man, only 4 pairs of slippers used in the film are still known to exist. The pair auctioned off on Saturday were stolen.
Oh my God.
From a museum in Minnesota 20 years ago?
And police recovered the slippers in 2018 and charged 2 men in their 70s with theft.
They were just big
They
fans,
were big fans
of the movie.
Oh my God.
Yikes.
Maybe they were stealing them for like a gift for someone.
Gift them to me or
That's
something. That's my
crazy.
favorite movie. Interesting. Well, I hope whoever bought them, I hope they take good care of them.
I hope so.
Come on now. All right. Well, it is 6:56 now. We should take a look at your forecast before you head out the door.
Bob, would you pay $28 million for a pair of those shoes?
I don't know, but it did have Judy Garland's name on the inside of the shoe, so that definitely adds to it. What was it? Click your heels 2 times and then say there's 3 times and then say there's no place like home, and then you're back in Kansas. All right, well, we're in Delaware, and it's cold this morning. Bundle up, temperatures into the mid-20s. Scrape the frost, bundle up the kids. It's going to be a cold day. Highs only into the low 40s and a light northerly breeze. So around 41 is my projected high. Paul Davis 10-day forecast, 25 tomorrow morning, only 42 on Saturday, but then we bump it up to 48 with increasing clouds on Sunday. Looks like another rain chance Monday into Tuesday, 57 Monday, 63 Tuesday. Dries out Wednesday and Thursday. Maybe a more significant system by next Friday, 45, and then temperatures really dip into the following weekend by Sunday, 36, and that's leading up to Christmas. So we'll have to see how things shape up as we head closer to the big day.
Yeah, we'll be watching, Bob. Thank you. And thank you all for joining us on Coast TV News today.
The Today Show is coming up next at 7 a.m.
And we'll be back with Coast TV midday at 11, so stick around.
And for even more news and coverage you can count on, download our Coast TV News and weather apps. Have a great morning.